What's up, guys? It's Liquid, West Texas Vaping Coalition, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Panzer Blackhawk edition. I got this from the good folks over at Hard Candy. Thanks a lot, guys, for hooking me up. Told them I'd do a review on this, and unreal. That's all. I mean, basically unreal. This thing is phenomenal. Hits like a freaking freight train. Take a vape here really quick. I have my my brass monkey on this quad coil. Not that low. It's 0.4 ohm, and I'll let it speak for itself. The thing just chucks of vapor, chucks of vapor. It's crazy because like all the other mechanicals that I had, I've had this for I think it was like 3 weeks now. I think it's been about 3 weeks I've had this thing, and I have put it through its paces, man. I built a ton of different coils on it, had a ton of different RDAs on top of it, and everything I put on there, man, it just brings it to life. I really enjoy this device. The cool thing about it is I put it up on my meter, and there's like zero voltage drop. Check my batteries. Like I pulled a battery off my charger, got a fresh battery. It's like 4.2, 4.3 volts, and I put it on there. That's 4.2. Like there's no battery drop whatsoever, or voltage drop. I'm sorry. And everything that I've put on here is pretty much just flush. Like you don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to worry. I mean, for me, like on the lower ones, I like a little bit of gap, like in there. I know a lot of people don't. They want everything to sit flush, but that gap just seems to me like airflow gets underneath there and will actually help cool it off if you're taking multiple vapes. But we're going to take a look at this thing, get into the nitty gritty, tell you what I think about it, and we'll go from there. So here is my review on the Panzer that I can't ever get this stupid camera. This camera's still driving me nuts. Look at that. There it is. By MCV in the Philippines. We're going to take a look at it. Sit tight. Get the other camera out, and we'll see what we can see. So stay tuned. Alrighty, boys and girls, here we go. We're looking at the Panzer Blackhawk by MCV Philippines. And here's the top cap. As you can see, got a really cool design on the top cap. And this right here is like kind of rough. So I guess that's easy to clean up. There's your 510 pin. So we take the top piece off here. You can see that it has a adjustable pin setting, so you can get rid of your battery shake, and you can hook up pretty much anything that you want to this. I have had several top pieces on here, and they fit flawlessly. Also, let's see if I can get this out. There is your pin, and it floats up in there, up and down, so everything you sit on there is nice and flush. On the bottom of the cap is a nice Delrin ring right there. I don't know if you can see it or not. There it is. Nice thick Delrin ring. You just pop your pin in, and then you adjust this for your battery. Depending on what kind of battery you're using, you can get that battery rattle out of there. So you have flawless production on this thing. Going back down it and putting these on. By the way, the threads on them, buttery smooth threads. I mean, it's a perfect device. Moving down, it's got like, it's not like super like deep dense black. It's I don't know, I'm kind of colorblind too, so it's kind of like an off black, but it's got really nice milling. I like the breakup in all the designs. And you can take this ring off, and then you can set it up for your 350 mode, which I heard through the grapevine that there's going to be some 30 amp 350s available really soon, which will be really cool because you get super stealthy. Moving down, you got the Blackhawk right here. Let's see if I can get that better. Focus. It does not want to focus. There it is. There's your Blackhawk. writing right there. Then down towards the bottom you have some holes at the bottom for your venting. And the thing I really like about it is the locking feature on it. It's just super, super buttery smooth. I mean, look at that. There's no sound whatsoever. Really nice. The way that this thing is machined is crazy. And then on the bottom, you have your brass connector there on the bottom with a big fat O-ring. And that's adjustable as well too. I just run mine all the way in and do all my adjustments from the top. That way you don't have a chance of that battery or that this bottom pin here coming undone, and then the bottom button firing out. But just threads are just immaculate. They're wonderful. And then on the bottom you have the Black Hawk logo, and then your serial number. Focus. This thing is not fast. Why doesn't it focus? I guess that didn't work. But anyway, there's you can see the design. And then your serial number. I know it doesn't say sick as tits or anything like that, but I think it's still cool. I like it. And the weight of it, the thing is very, very heavy. I mean, it's a beefy piece of metal in your hands. I like the overall feel. I like the way that it works. I like the way it performs. I like the way it looks. I like pretty much everything on this. This right here is probably the best device that I have so far to date, which, you know, that's subject to change. But for the past 3 weeks, man, I've taken this everywhere that I went. When I went to DC, I took it. When I went over to Louisville for the Vape Blast in Louisville, I took it. And a lot of people are liking them, and they're having, you know, the same reviews as I had on them, that that's a wonderful device. So that is pretty much all the pieces. Like I said, you can run this down into 350 if you wanted to, and pull that off. So there's your 350 device. And I got a little stubby. And the thing I do like is once it is in 650 mode and you do have it all together, everything lines up. All the logos line up. You got your Panzer by MCV Philippines right there, and it runs right down into the Black Hawk. And it's like a mag light. It feels almost like a mag light. That's how heavy this thing is, and there's no battery in here yet. So, like I said, I really like this one. So we're gonna take it back to the normal screen. That is the Black Hawk. Have another vape on it. Talk about it a little bit more, and we will go from there. Sorry guys, one other thing I wanted to show you is just how you get rid of the battery rattle. So here's your battery. Put it in positive end first. Pop that in. Hear that rattle? What you do is you take the top off, grab your device that you're going to screw onto it, put that onto the cap first. See how that sits flush? And now we're going to adjust this pin to get rid of that battery rattle. Still a little bit of rattle. Nothing. No battery rattle now at all. So that's how you get rid of the battery rattle on the Black Hawk, which is cool because you might have, you know, a nipple top that you're using for whatever reason. I don't really know why you would, but that is it. Ready to go. Ready to fire. Alright, we're going to take it back to the normal screen. So that's the Black Hawk by MCV Philippines that I got over at Hard Candy Vapor in Odessa. and I believe these are $2.99 is what they're charging with these. And the last time I checked with them, but it was last week, they had a couple left. They just did a short run to see how they would sell, and they're selling like hotcakes. So there might be a couple of these left. So you want to give Shaggy, maybe holler at him. That's one of the salespeople over there. What's up, Shaggy? Give him a holler. He'll get you guys all taken care of. And that is it. I would have to say for $2.99, I know that you can find them cheaper online, but for the people that are like me that want it right now, they have them over there. And do I think it was worth the $2.99? Absolutely, absolutely worth $2.99, because this thing is a freight train. This thing hits like crazy. I have another one that I'm going to review that they got me, and side by side, this one outperforms it, I believe. I like the other one as well, but I think this one hits a heck of a lot harder. I mean, let's have another vape. Have you take a look. And that's with the fan on. And that, my friends, is a dry hit. But all in all, I think this is a phenomenal device. It's one that you definitely want to add to your collection. It's one that you can go to if you want to try, if you want to check out new builds, or maybe it's a lower build that you're messing with. This thing's going to perform, and perform well. Like I said, when I have it like that, you can see it sits pretty much, it's flush. And I have found, like with the lower builds, the top gets really warm. So what I'll do is I will run this a little bit higher, just put a gap in there. I usually run it like that, and I can tighten that up and leave it like that as well, and still have great connection. And it just seems like the airflow gets under there and keeps it a little bit cooler. But if not, you can tighten it down. My monkey's rattling, but listen, no battery rattle at all. Y'all know the story of the monkey? I ain't ever telling it again. Monkey. So, but anyway, check them out. That's the Blackhawk, Panzer Blackhawk, I'm sorry, by MCV Philippines. They know locally they do have them over at Hard Candy, and you might want to get over there really quick because they are going really fast. So that is my review on the Blackhawk. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You can leave some messages down below if you like, and we'll go from there. Sign off. Got vape.